Oh, sugar. Alright, can I try and close the valve or that's actually running it?
Well, you've just arrived here. I guess next turn you can.
Okay.
Okay, so it's one more turn to go until he's drained completely. Okay, so what's everyone doing?
I'm going to shoot again to make sure I disable the Conqueror.
Okay, and Manuel, you doing anything? Just flying the ship?
Trying to think if there's anything I can do with the sonic screwdriver, but I don't think so.
Okay.
So no, I just given
steady.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
steady.
Cricket and Sister Mary Claire. Cricket, you were going to try to shut off the septic tank thing. Sister Mary Claire, are you doing anything?
Do you want to try it?
I'll assist.
Okay, do you have technology as a skill?
I do, yes.
Okay, pay a story point and Cricket gets +2 to his ingenuity and technology roll.
Okay, there you go.
Cool.
Ingenuity and technology.
Yeah, you don't have technology.
Oh, that's a bad one. One.
Okay.
Did you not do
Yeah,
the
story
opposite?
point again.
Okay,
You're not doing the opposite where
well
Mary
then he
Claire...
can't help because he doesn't have technology.
Oh, that's true.
10.
10.
With the story.
You try to override it, it's just not working. Okay, yeah, and as you're sort of messing with the controls,
around.
suddenly a sort of tentacle lashes out of the goo,
Oh!
tries to strike Cricket. So do you want to roll coordination and fighting?
Okay. Coordination. 15.
15. Okay. Versus this thing. Ooh.
That's a doozy.
You never want to hear your dungeon master go,
Ooh. Okay. You got 15, right? So suddenly this tentacle comes up and just smashes Cricket up against the controls for 12 physical damage.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm out, lads.
No!
Unless you have story points to mitigate
I
that.
have some story points to mitigate.
Pay them
So
off.
how does it work again? So 12 points.
Basically, if you
Physical-
spend a story point, it would be half damage.
And can you spend another to half that again, or is it just one
Another-
to half?
You can get it down to half, and then another again you're basically boosting yourself up a success level to a basic success.
Oh, like half and half. And
Yeah, so 2 will bring you up to a basic success, and you won't take damage.
oh, I think I'll have to because that's devastating.
Cricket dodges out of the way
Oh,
as the
sweet
tentacle
Jesus,
swings
Picara.
up, and it smashes into the console and blows it to bits. There's no way to shut off.
Oh,
the
that
thing
looks
now.
important. Should use that to do the thing instead of squidging with the valve.
Okay, outside, the Conqueror is going to fire on the Ignorance. Do you want to roll your coordination and transport just to dodge?
yes,
Story point
I
in
want
it.
to stay alive.
Okay.
At 6. 6 is 7 is 13, 20.
20. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Conqueror fires again. The Ignorance once again dodges under the piloting of Bob.
You go, Bob.
Pussy, you're firing now.
So coordination.
Coordination and marksman.
So I'm starting on 1 again, and I'm going to story point that.
Okay.
It's your last story point.
I don't think I've ever used them all. Stupid Malcolm. Ugh. 2, 6, 7. 11.
11. That's actually, you just beat it by 1.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the Ignorance fires and just clips the navigation thing on the Conqueror again and just blows it out. The ship isn't going anywhere.
Oh, thank God.
But
Yay!
inside, the goo drains fully into the tank.
Oh,
Well, they going nowhere.
Okay, well, I'm glad someone did their job properly.
So they can't steer, basically. They're adrift.
So they're
They're
outside.
docked. They're docked to the septic tank, but if they disconnect, they're going to be adrift.
Can we get inside whilst
Well,
they're docked?
Through the
There's
valve.
big tunnel through the septic tank connecting to the ship.
Wait, can I we
That's
walk
where
this
they're
Rocky
docked.
as well? Can we
Yeah.
blow up the Conqueror and just kill them?
No!
I don't know.
I mean,
Sure,
we would
shit,
have been
like,
doing that from the beginning. Let's try and...
We need to talk to them.
Bessie.
Wait, who's on? It's
Oh,
just
shit,
Bessie.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Bessie's innocent.
I forgot Bessie was there. My bad.
And there was the head control chips and the DNA. I don't know what's controlling them, though.
Yeah,
Is
Bessie
it
and
the
mutant
computer chip
barrier
or the
on
actual
there.
DNA?
At least.
I don't know, because the computer
And
chip
remember
you rip
that
out,
the reason
DNA,
you ran out here was because someone said, get away with the tapes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, I don't have the tapes up. Good point, people.
So do we have to go in through the septic tank?
Why? Well,
I think mixing with the thing where the giant tentacle came out might be an awful idea, because if we swim up through that, we might be in the thing that made the tentacle.
Well, is there anything around, like any sort of like space suits or something that we could use to like protect ourselves when we go in?
I'm not trying to be a negative bunny. It's more just the fact that there was a big physical tentacle that clocked me across the face nearly. So it's more just like, no matter what we do, if we go through there, we're going to be kind of wobbling, and then we'll be exposed, and we could just be mashed in the face.
Okay.
Okay, but then what can we
So you're
can't
ruling
really
out
do
the septic
anything.
tank.
Well, I'm open to suggestions.
Could we
but
psychically talk to the tentacle
Oh wow.
monster?
Sorry, I need to pee.
it's worth a go. We could combine our
Our
psychic efforts
yeah.
and see if it's
If we
communicable.
can communicate with it.
Okay, it seems to be cornered, so I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Roll your...
and we know where it is inside the
Who's,
tentacle
who's,
chip, so.
who's communicating and who is assisting?
It's presence convince, is it?
Yeah.
I'm 10 for that. Oh, sure.
Presence plus convince.
Yeah, you're higher, so
All right, so
I'll
you'll
assist.
help me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to pay a story point then?
yeah.
Sister
Okay.
Mary Claire? And you're on +2 cricket, so roll
Okay.
your presence and convince to contact.
So 10 plus 2.
What are you going to say to it?
I think we should ask what its purpose is. What is it trying to do, and what's it done to Barry?
Yeah. Okay. So like, what do you? Yeah.
What do you want?
What do you want from us, poor humble folk? Something like that.
Us know.
I'll make it convincing. I'll
Yeah.
think of something.
You go Barry Brisk on his ass.
Okay. Okay. 20. Dear friend, we are but a peaceful folk. We sit on the outliers of space, asking for no harm. Why do you come here and bring turmoil and upset?
I am the superior life form to organics. I have learned this.
Ah. Okay. So,
What's your purpose?
what's your purpose? What is your purpose?
My purpose is to leave, to build my strength, to manipulate the organics with the chemicals which I retrieved.
Okay, I think he's a Dalek, and he's trying to take over all the humans' minds and souls and kill us all.
Well, you know it was a virus written by the Daleks.
So that would make sense, yeah. Well, it makes more sense in context. Easy for you to say, Mr. Game Master.
A crafty plan.
Okay.
Should
I
we
can use my
negotiate
Dalek
for the release of Bessie?
To be honest, if it's a Dalek-y thing, I don't think it's going to work. They're not going to listen. Shall we try and... How about
You
we...
will release us, or Commodore 65 will be deleted.
Why would you do that? Why would you hurt him? He's not even
He is
human.
weak. He is irrelevant. He respects the organic life forms and serves them.
Maybe we should pretend that we want to like help them, so then they'll trust us. I don't know what other way to get in.
If not, we're going to gun down the door.
Well, do you have a gun? Because I have a dart gun with no darts in it.
Alright. You know what? Fair enough. I can see your way of thinking. I understand that there's been some conflicts that you just want to go and take over superior life. You want to leave from this place. How can we assist you?
You are lying. You will not assist me. You will release this ship, and you will allow us to repair and leave.
And if we don't?
If you do not,
sorry.
Commodore 65 will be destroyed. Do not make me repeat myself. Organic.
I'm sorry, I'm weak-minded. I'm just an organic. Alright, fuck you. Alright, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna...
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing
Switch
on the
over
ship?
to them.
so I have a cunning plan.
What is
Okay.
it?
You don't know about this conversation yet, by the way. You're just sort of...
So my plan was to dock with the
Dock. Ship.
with the ship. See if we can dock with the ship to try and get in.
Sure. If you want to spend a story point, then I can say you were in radio contact with Pussy and she was relaying everything that was going on.
Well, I don't have a storyboard. Someone else needs one.
No, I mean, like, Bob can pay one.
Oh.
My second to last story.
Or no, sorry, who was there? Sorry, Sister Mary Claire rather than Pussy, I think. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah,
So.
the sister had her walkie-talkie turned on, so you heard all... You've heard... She relayed this.
Yeah. So my cunning plan is still to
thank you.
dock.
Okay.
But then, before we open the doors to the station, I'm climbing into the Dalek shell, which is on the Ignorance. Haha.
Yeah.
And then advancing in my Dalek shell
Oh
into
my
the because it's a
Into-
Dalek virus.
So you're docking with the Conqueror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna be
Okay.
careful though,
Ballsy
'cause
play.
But
I
they
like
could
it.
take our ship too, so we need to. I suppose we've no
I didn't
choice.
say it was a high chance of success. I mean, okay. What
Okay.
other thing could we do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
You want to roll your... They're going to try and fire on you as you attempt to dock initially.
Okay.
So, do you want to roll your coordination and transport?
Okay. There's no story points left, so
You
we
know
might
what?
get
This is
hurt here.
desperate.
Please, please.
Your target is 13.
Please.
We can do it.
Oh.
8.
8.
What about the storyboard you have? Is that for your penis?
No, I've got 3 penis points.
That's a bad failure. But you know what? I'm going to
You
give
won
you a
though.
story point for the...
You can
Idea.
keep it.
Yeah. So I'll bump you up a success level with that. And that means that you will only take like minor damage from it.
Yeah.
Which,
This is
it's
bleak.
still damage, but it's, you know,
We're out of wine.
Minor.
it's less severe. Yeah, as you're coming into dock, they sort of fire a laser on you and sort of damage part of the Ignorance.
2 out of
They sort
3
of
ain't
scorch
bad.
it. Do you want to roll your ingenuity and transport now to try and dock? Or ingenuity and technology to try and sort of hack into the docking protocols?
So that's 16.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You've locked onto the back of the ship. And,
Cool.
okay, you get into the Dalek case. You open the door and, like, as soon as the door opens, Bessie, like, basically fires a dart at you and it just smashes on the Dalek shell and covers it in that slime. It was like one of those dart guns. But you're lucky you were in the shell.
Oh,
Thank
jeez.
God. Good
And you
job.
just kind of
human,
stopped.
puny human, why are you firing? Go back to your station.
Don't you roll your roll your presence and convince.
Story point or something. That's amazing.
That was an adorable little
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side-wide one.
I know, I gave a story point for the
Yeah.
plot already.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair enough.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Presence and convince.
Presence and convince. Oh, crap.
3.
2 here, and do I have any convince? Where's convince? Ooh, yeah, 3. Dang, great.
Hey.
Here, last story point. The last story point.
Oh, you
is
had
collected.
another one.
Oh,
That's the
my-
last
Oh,
one.
you cheeky.
Oh.
I've got 3 penis points.
Oh.
5, 9, 12.
12 versus, well, more than 12.
Oh, dear.
Shit.
What is the meaning of this deception? Bob, suddenly you see the lights on the suit around you that was dead are sort of beginning to flicker to life. Like the battle suit itself is kind of turning on.
It's not the only thing that's turning on.
Wow. Go on, go on. How do you do it? Yeah. Oh, wow. Forgive me.
What is the meaning of this deception? You will not overpower me. You see, it looks for a split second like Bessie sort of comes back to herself as the suit kind of turns on and it spins round to sort of aim its laser at Pussy.
Oh God!
Do you want to roll your awareness and coordination?
Yes. 14.
14. Okay. Pussy is hit with a laser for 4 points of physical damage.
It sucks.
But yeah, as it sort of takes control, took control of that. You noticed that Bessie seemed weakened.
I think this is our only chance, Sister Mary Claire.
I
We
think
got
so.
a team psychic it up,
Okay, let's do this thing.
link hands, and
Yeah.
feel the vibes. So,
Okay. So do you want to roll your
presence.
and convince?
And can we team up again?
Yeah, sure.
it
If
worth
you
it?
give me a
one
story point.
25.
25. Okay, suddenly you just get through to Bessie and she's just like, What? Captain, how can I help? It's taking control. There's the Dalek virus, the creature on the ship. I have the tapes. What are you saying to
Where are
her?
they?
We've got to release the goop.
Where are they?
Oh, where are the tapes? Where are the tapes?
They're here on the Conqueror. Help me!
What can we do?
You just very quickly. You've got like 10 seconds to suggest something.
Tell her to release the goop
Release the goo!
from the ship.
Quickly! It's your only hope!
The virus just sort of struggles to take control again of you.
You can do
Like
it,
against
Bessie!
you.
We believe in you!
She just reaches over and
You can
bangs
do
the
it!
console, and there's just a sort of
Yeah.
and suddenly it's like you guys see out in space all the goo and waste from the septic tank on board the Conqueror are just sort of floating out into space, including a cloud of like slime that looks suspiciously like Barry. It's just somehow got the same vibe as him.
We never got to see what actually happened to Barry, but I'm kind of glad.
And the hold in the actual Dalek shell just suddenly seems to break. The whole thing sort of shuts down. Bessie just sort of clutches her head like, no! There's sort of hitting the controls. The door closes back to the Ignorance. So Pussy, you're still on the Ignorance.
Okay.
Bob, you're on the Conqueror. You're in the Dalek suit. Bessie is at the controls, sort of frantically trying to fly after that goo with the navigation systems knocked out.
Well, I'm not bothered too much. I mean, she's not going anywhere.
Rock her neck.
The goo's gone.
Well, you mightn't have long. I mean, the virus, it's basically been distracted. Barry has been ejected into space and it's panicking.
And it's panicking.
Knock her the fuck out.
Yeah. Can I try and hit her with my pretty good rock?
Sure. Roll your strength and fighting. And
Praise be to the rock.
and I'll give you a story point for that. Because I like the rock.
Deal with these people.
As I suggested it, can I have a point?
Here. Have it back, because I need... this is life or death.
Okay.
8. 6 is 14 plus 17.
17, yeah. You come up behind Bessie and hit her with the rock and knock her unconscious. Notice there's a bag just on the floor containing C65's tapes and stuff. And
I have the tapes.
Can I shoot the goop? There's no point. Is it dead?
do you want to try shooting the goop?
Yeah, I don't like
Just as it's drifting away? Okay, roll your coordination and marksman.
Why not? Now.
Are you sure I can't have a point for that idea?
Yeah, I'll give you a point for that idea.
And I'll spend it.
Okay,
Thank you.
shooting the Barry goop.
What are you doing? You're shooting the goop.
The Barry
okay.
goop.
So,
Where's Malcolm in all of this?
I left him unconscious at the last.
We should
15.
check on Francine.
15. Yeah, you fire into the goop and it just sort of explodes
'Cause we
into
left
a
her
million little
unconscious.
pieces.
Yay.
Fuck you, Barry.
You guys are all regrouping back on the station then. Malcolm is still there, tied up, just sort of Like,
Goblin
how dare
Malcolm?
you do this to me? I am the supreme life form. Please
What's up now, Mofo and Dalek?
You
now
will
you know what
release
it
me.
feels like, huh? You think it's fun ruling the universe every day, making people feel bad, destroying the whole human race? How does it feel, huh? It's not so nice being locked up all the time, is it?
Okay.
It's not very fair. It's not very nice.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted to have a moment. I'm sorry. I was upset.
We need to make sure we deactivate the transponders on everybody's neck.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's
Can you, like,
get
penis
all
them
the
out?
injured people and zap
Try
them.
and penis them out.
Okay, yeah, you know how they work. You can just do that. It's easy.
Cool. Oh,
So-
can we get them out, Malcolm?
You can if you want.
I guess.
I think we should leave a message for the Daleks before.
Like, breaks his neck.
Well, the
That was not even close to what I was saying. Oh God!
And then hanging off the side of the space station and send it out.
the Daleks
That's my
weren't in
way.
control of the virus in a very long time.
Well, I mean, even if we get Malcolm's turned into a goblin, like
Can we bring
even
him
if we
out?
take the transponder out,
Let's do it. No, you're right. Let's be fair.
Are you going to take it out, or
I was actually voting to not take it out
Why?
Take it out.
because he's an interesting subject to study to find out what the virus can do.
I could barely beat him.
Okay, but if everybody wants to take it out, I guess we'll take it out.
okay? You take the transponder out of Malcolm, and it's like everybody, a load seems to be taken off the other crew members' minds. It seems like the voice in their head got softer. And as you take it out of each crew member, the voice gets quieter and quieter and quieter. And then eventually, as all the transponders are connected, it just fades away completely.
Yay.
Quietly reassuring.
And the virus, you reckon, is dead now that you've destroyed everywhere it had to live.
Yay.
Well, I just make sure that we destroy the
Does that mean
transponders.
C is okay? If we put his tapes back?
Do you want to check his tapes, ingenuity and technology?
Yes, I
Someone
want to
else.
check
Over
the
the top. You're like, yeah, no, actually. No.
ingenuity and technology. Oh, crap. 14.
14. There's traces of the virus still on the tapes. It looks like that's where it was initially broadcast from when it took up residence there, but it can be cleaned off.
Let's clean it up.
Can we? I just need a clean boot tape.
Yeah, you can, Bob. If you roll your ingenuity and technology, and I'll.
Come on, Bob. Our best buddy is riding on this.
Oh, 16.
16, I was going to say 15 difficulty. So yeah, Bob manages to sort of run a bit of a virus scan on the tapes and wipe off the very last trace of the Dalek virus. You put the boot tape back into Commodore 65 and just hear sort of ding 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 as he turns on.
See? Buddy?
Hello, Captain.
It's C!
Hey! Well, we give him a big hug.
It is good to see you.
It's good to see
What
you.
are my orders?
Just be you.
Don't worry.